EA Sports. It's in the game.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. What they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. This the winning team, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Heinz Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And right away, he lost the football. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense. And
now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Packers pick it up. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there, but it'll be second and goal. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial
something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Packers have taken the early lead.
The defense was almost too good on that play. They took away all of his targets. The one thing they forgot, to account for him as a runner, and he's able to tuck it and go for the end zone and get it done.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Steelers 0. Mason Crosby to kick
now
off.
After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Mason Crosby for the extra point.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Back to the air, Roethlisberger after the pick 6. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron.
Take off your helmet and give me
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 49 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over. This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
This is intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 19 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Tavon Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Got a man. It's Tanyan, complete. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Jones. And some space here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On on second down. It's Jones, and he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, a free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the 1st half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
39-yard
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the slant. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 48. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. But now it'll be third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with third and 4.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher than just trying to get to the football.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
89-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A second and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. To throw again, Rodgers. Big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Hayward able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Third and long, it's Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 11. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. The Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Eric Ebron.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Ben to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Rodgers throwing on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive starters. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday, they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, and zone. Go for sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Nashville. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Wilson to Metcalf that time. 1st down, Seattle. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one. Yeah,
not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Seahawks 46-yard line.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith. 41 yards. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 7-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is DJ Reed returning. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Now it's Carson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
7. First down, Seattle.
Draw play. This is Carson.
Wilson.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This is Carson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action now. Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks, nothing.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Derrick Henry. Able to evade the tackle, but then quickly brought down just outside the 5.
Taken down.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for first.
4.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this out past the 25. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That's another tight.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They set up the screen for Henry, and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time.
And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back to look at that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Worried about your hands, though.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but...
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts
2nd and 2.
as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10.
Boy, just as they thought they were going to add to their lead, the rug gets pulled from right underneath them on that pick. And now after that big return, might be the other sideline grabbing the lead.
Yeah, very well could be. This is where you count on your defense to go out and make, I'm not going to call it a miraculous stop, but make it very difficult for them to get the ball in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. David Moore there to make the grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Call it a gain of 5. And it's a 2nd down.
And 5 at the 30-yard line.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he stopped immediately there.
Derrick Henry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
11 on the play. First down, Seahawks.
Here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Titans 28, Seahawks 7. Steven Gostkowski set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jack Crawford, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They run it with Carson. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On third down, Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness.